Back here at home, lawyers for the defense and prosecution in the trial of Ahmaud Arbery's accused killers returned to the Glenn County Courthouse to tie up some legal loose ends. Thursday, the defense resting. Closing arguments are set to begin Monday morning. Our Haley Mason live in South Georgia. Haley, quite a lot happened overnight.
A lot has happened overnight, Karen, and a lot has actually happened just this morning. The defense counsel just walked out of the courtroom to a much quieter scene behind me here in Brunswick, but no less a lot of fireworks happening in court. We know right now that attorneys are considering every single line of what they're going to say to the jury. They're having what's called a charge conference. That means they're going over the jury charging documents, deciding what to clarify, what to change in the wording, and what to remove. The jury is home until Monday. That's when closing arguments are set to begin, and the jurors will be in the courtroom. Arbery's parents have been in the back of the courtroom listening to the attorneys go over every detail of the charges, and Greg McMichael and Travis McMichael and William Bryan are all charged with a 9-count indictment, each with malice murder, 4 counts of felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. And CBS News learning exclusively initially that one of the defense attorneys asked for a plea deal. The prosecution turned that down. So we're hearing a lot right now about Kevin Goff bringing up yesterday's rally as an issue. Again, asking for a mistrial, naming Atlanta area pastor Jamal Bryant, saying that he's an advocating for a cause, not just ministering, bringing up Black Voters Matter out of Atlanta, saying that this all has an influence on the jury. Listen at this argument.
That I've been raising this issue constantly through this trial, that every day we go, the state brings us ever closer to requiring a severance to protect Mr. Bryan's rights. Whatever's going on between the McMichaels after the fact, there's just no evidence that Mr. Bryan has done anything after the fact. This is going to force us into a posture. Of course, I'll have to confer with Mr. Bryan over the weekend about it. It's going to force us into a posture to ask for a severance. You have Pastor Jamal Bryant, a revered figure in both the liturgical community and the community at large, calling for a prayer wall against racism amid the Arbery trial. I can't say that I was outside. I don't know if they completely ran around the courthouse as they intended, but clearly, again, there's a lot more going on here than ministry. This is advocacy against our client.
So that was Kevin Goff pointing to yesterday's prayer rally as an issue that he says that could influence the jury. But what's interesting, when we got out here and just listened in, Linda Donikoski saying that Kevin Goff, this is all strategy, that he's getting up on camera, calling out Al Sharpton, calling out Black ministers as a part of his strategy to then complain about it, complain about the response to call for a mistrial. She asked the judge not to indulge Mr. Goff. She says that this is all a part of his strategy, that he's known what he was doing to influence and cause this type of response. And so we'll hear what happens when they come back from this break. Reporting live outside the Glenn County Courthouse, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.